was right on the money.
No way did that just happen!
All right, here we go with another playoff deep dive brought to you by Geek and Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Paul Calvisi, Paulie Playoffs, Ron Wolfley, the four-time Pro Bowler. And you know what Justin Pugh said? He said, the regular season, it's a 17-game tournament to, quote, get into the real thing, the postseason. So what exactly does that mean? It's going to be the first ever playoff game on Monday Night Football. It's LA, the big stage, the bright lights, and that hasn't exactly been an area where Matthew Stafford has excelled. So if it comes down to the quarterbacks, Wolf, break it down.
Boy, that really is, Paulie. The narrative surrounding Matthew Stafford has always been, can he play in a big game? Is he a big pressure player? I don't know what the answer is to that, Paulie. I just know he's been in 3 postseason games, and it hasn't gone very well for him. Speaking of that, what do you say we watch this play right here? One of the reasons why people are up in arms over Matthew Stafford is because he keeps turning the ball over, throwing interceptions in particular. You look at the receiver down at the bottom, Byron Murphy, one-on-one in man cover. We're going to go with a little play action right here, and here comes the half roll, and Matthew Stafford reading the coverage. You can see Byron Murphy baiting Matthew Stafford, saying, look at your receiver. He's open. He's got me beat by 5 to 7 yards. And that's something Matthew Stafford buys into. He throws the ball, and look at Byron Murphy break. That is an easy pick right there by Byron Murphy. A great job, and they're going to need that, the Cardinals, from Byron Murphy when they play the Rams. But Paulie, the quarterback that handles the pressure the best, whether it's Matthew Stafford or Kyler Murray, they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and that was from week 4. In week 14, the Rams then beat the Cardinals, and Matthew Stafford had 3 touchdown passes, no picks, and a passer rating of 139. So the Rams obviously made adjustments. Sean McVay has been here and done this in the postseason. This is the 4th time in 5 years the Rams have gone to the playoffs under Sean McVay. They've been to a Super Bowl. How big a factor is that?
Yeah, Paulie, that is a great point right there, honestly. Coaching, once again, you got Cliff Kingsbury in his first playoff game. Hey, there's always got to be a first, Paul. That's got to happen at some point in time. He's in his first game. You got Sean McVay, a guy that is a grizzled veteran of the postseason. He's been to a Super Bowl right here. And the reason why I bring this up, because I wonder, Cliff Kingsbury, as the play caller, Paulie, is this going to impact him at all? The pressure of this game, is it going to impact him and how he thinks? I'll give you a perfect example. Against Seattle, Paul, 4th and 1 at our own 20. Remember that, Paulie?
Yeah, he went for it.
4th and 1 at our own 20 early in the game, 7-7 game. Are you going to do that against the Rams on Monday night? Are you going to do that, Cliff Kingsbury, against the Rams on Monday night? Maybe he does. And Paul, what if he doesn't? Because you know that's who Cliff is. Cliff is like, hey, listen, if the analytic is right, I'm going to go for it on that 4th and 1 at our own 20 early in a game, in a tie game. What if he doesn't do it? Does that mess with him? So once again, the intangibles of coaching, boy, they come into play in a big way for this game.
Here's the thing, the Niners last week at the Rams got down 17-0. They did not abandon the run game. They still ran it 31 times for $135. The Rams blew that 17-point lead. It's the first time that Sean McVay had a lead at halftime and lost. Now 45-1. I wonder what the Rams' confidence level is like, especially when all the Niner fans invaded their stadium. This isn't like the Cardinals are going to Lambeau.
Yes.
There's no weather to worry about. There's really no big home field advantage, and the Cardinals already won at SoFi in week 4.
Yeah, I wonder about that as well, where the Rams' confidence level is. And I'm not talking about individually, Paul, because these are alpha males. These are hyper-aggressive alpha males. They're walking around, Paulie. They're not afraid to go out and lay it on the line, but sometimes you worry about the guys around you. Sometimes you're thinking, hey, how are these guys? Are they ready to play? There were some faces on the sideline when Matthew Stafford threw that second pick in that 49ers game. There were some faces that were wearing Rams jerseys that looked completely perplexed as to what Matthew Stafford was doing. That's something that could impact this game as well going forward.
Would you say the Arizona Cardinals are confident on the road? They're 8-1 away from home, and those first 7 wins were all by double digits. What if they get, I don't know, a J.J. Watt back as well? I just think the energy, there's not going to be any fear from the Cardinals going on the road.
You know, first of all, Paulie, I mean, going on the road, they've already won here at SoFi Stadium. They've already won. They're going to walk in there, and they're going to be a confident bunch, I would imagine.
This team loves a challenge, and here's another challenge. They're 0-3 this year in prime time. Think about it. So everything's lined up for the Cardinals. If they're looking for a challenge and to go into this game amped up, all the ingredients are there on Monday night.
That pass was right on the money. No way did that just happen?